Rutherfordville, Wisconsin. Yeah, you heard that right, as atrociously named as it is. That's where I grew up. But eventually I moved to Kenosha. And 2 weeks after I moved there, I saw heartache and tension in a way that I never knew possible. My scope broadened a little bit. And then my scope broadened even further when I started taking trips with the effort to help and tell the stories of those in countries such as Honduras, San Pedro Sula specifically, and Eswatini, Africa. The trip to Honduras was led by a guy named James, and the trip to Africa was spearheaded by my friends Tony and Holly, who happened to be roommates with this woman named Mary Kate, who had started a safe house in Eswatini for young women who were at risk of being sex trafficked or had been sex trafficked.
These girls, especially children, being sexually abused, especially at young ages, they're told they're not worth it. And so it was a way of saying, we want the heart of Hosea, a love that says you're redeemable, you're worthy, when the world might tell you otherwise.
These young women were once without hope, but because of you, they were learning to dream again.
Because of you, because of you, because of you. Now I have a safe home. I have family. I have a mom who always takes care of me.
I'm able to share about Jesus and show people how Jesus loved them.
Because of you, I don't think I would have gotten the chance to know who I am. I don't think I would have had the intimate relationship that I have with the Lord.
You know, through this trip, I learned we aren't a church that stops once we've cut the check. Anyone can sign on the dotted line, but we are deeply invested in the communities, building long-lasting relationships with the same partners to see continual impact. And James, the guy I mentioned earlier, is better than anyone I know at doing that. He got connected with a local in Honduras named Johan.
Johan is 100% about the next generation. Every kid that he sees growing up in his city, because he looks at the kids that don't have education, that don't have clean water, that don't have a consistent food source. And he says, I want to change that. I want to change that in their present so that we can help change the trajectory of their future.
And shortly after connecting with Johan, James learned of Johan's mission.
He plays a part in their education. He plays a part in making sure that they have clean water. He plays a part in making sure that they have a consistent food source. He plays a part in making sure they have consistent medical care. He plays a huge role in the lives of almost 500 kids in their city.
The next generation doesn't just need us here or near, they need us far around the world. Because there are young women in Eswatini who have dreams of being chemical engineers, fashion designers, and even lawyers to give justice for those who stand where they once did. Students in Honduras who are developing technical skills, volunteering in high capacity roles so that they can make an impact in their community that flips the script from hopeless to hopeful. We get to sit here and fuel the mission. We get to go on these trips over the next year, and we get to see that change is possible when many people come together for a single cause and give a little so that together we can do a lot.